Hello everyone, this is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. The time is 10 a.m. and our current temperature is 8 degrees Celsius. Supposed to go to a high of 14, maybe 15, we'll see. Alright, so today's video is going to begin right here at the Scotiabank Center. Scotiabank Center in downtown Halifax is located. Well, if you want to know where it's located, I'll give you the street corners, okay? If I can talk about this noise of this truck right here. Very loud truck. Okay. I'm on Duke Street, so if you come out of Scotia Square and walk up the hill on Duke Street, you can't miss the Scotiabank Center, okay? So here we are, going down the hill from Scotiabank Center. And today I thought maybe where it's been nice weather, the sun is out, you never know, it just might be nice down on the waterfront. Haven't been there for a while because it's been so windy. Haven't been able to do a whole lot down there. So I might give it a shot today, perhaps. All right, heading down the hill. I'm coasting here now. It's all downhill. Hope you had a good weekend. We did. We went to New Brunswick for the long weekend, visit our family up there. And I did make a video while I was up there. And I think you're gonna like it. It's not super long, but it's in Heartland, New Brunswick, the home of the world's longest covered bridge. And yes, we drove through it and we walked through it. 1,282 feet in length. The longest covered bridge in the world. So we had a great experience in Heartland, New Brunswick. And we did that on Saturday, I guess. Saturday. Went to a barbecue at my wife's brother's place Saturday night. And we had a wonderful time. The time went by really quick. First thing you know, it was time to come home again. We drove up. We didn't take any other means of transportation. We drove up. It's about I don't know, 4-hour drive maybe, 4 or 5 hour drive, 4 hours for sure to Woodstock. Maybe let's say 4.5, probably about right. All right, yeah, so we had a really nice long weekend with the holiday and everything. Came back yesterday. First thing I had to do was clean the car out. All the pop bottles and cans and coffee cups and paper and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I got that all cleaned out, straightened up. Everything's back to normal. Life is back. My wife has gone back to work this morning. I'm out here pounding the pavement, making videos, viewing the sights and sounds of Halifax. What you can see is noisy this morning. Not so much from the wind, but from the activity of trucks and people going to work and all that. But that's good. That's a good thing for a city when there's lots of downtown noise from people going to work. And it's not dead, it's alive. It's a good place to be when your city's alive. They call it the 2-4 weekend, the May 2-4 weekend. It always don't land on the 24th, but it's called the 2-4 weekend. The beginning, the kickoff to summer. It's not officially summer, but it's the kickoff to summer. It's when everybody takes their RVs and trailers goes to campgrounds and parks them there for the summer. And just in general, it's the beginning of summer, even though it's not quite summer. Okay, that's what the 2-4 weekend is for. And we had a great kickoff to our summer, going up to taking a road trip. We got a few more planned yet. We're not done with the road trips for this summer. And we'll surprise you with one soon again. It's quiet right here. Look, it was noisy up the hill. Now it's all quiet here. Wait till I get on Water Street and the trucks start coming up Lower Water Street. The noise will begin once more. And there's my favorite restaurant right there, Blue Nose, the Blue Nose Restaurant and Grill. Restaurant and Grill. We ate out a lot this weekend because we were traveling, and the nature of it when you're driving, even when you're staying at somebody's place, you can't stay there and eat their food. So we ate out a lot, but it was kind of fun. We tried a lot of different things. Some fast food, some not so fast. Got a few other video makers. I have them on my phone, so I get all their videos. I subscribe to them like you subscribe to me. So I just got a notice on my phone from one of my fellow YouTubers of a new video that just got out. Isn't that neat? One thing about YouTubers, they don't resent another YouTuber. They're usually friends. You try to be. I don't know everybody here that makes videos, but maybe one day I will. Alright, I'm gonna get across here soon. I'll push the button. Maybe that'll help. That might help. Couldn't hurt. Looking down Lower Water Street. Looking up Upper Water Street. You like that? Okay. Here comes the harbor hopper. The weather's getting nicer. He's going to be getting business now. He had a few people even when it was cold. Wouldn't be my thing, getting out there in the middle of the harbor and the wind blowing and it's cold. But some people didn't mind it. Anyway, there goes one of the harbor hoppers right there. A big attraction here in Halifax, as well as other cities. They have them too. Other cities use the same thing to go in their water. I'm making my way over to the waterfront. We'll see what's going on over there this morning. It don't seem like there's too much wind. So we should be all right in that area. I'm just thinking, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. I probably should stop by Tim Hortons and have some coffee, and then I'll come back out and continue my video. You'll never know where I was going, I promise you. You won't even miss the time. You might not even see a break in it. Okay, you won't miss the time. I'll be back. All right, here we are. Here we are on the corner of Water Street. Water Street and what do they call this street right here? This is George. Water Street and George Street, okay? Right here on the corner, Water Street and George Street. Yes, Tim Hortons and the waterfront is just over there. And we might get a look at some of that crane stuff that's over here as well today. Still in the harbor, that big crane I showed you. You might get a better view of it today. because it's we'll be looking at it from the other side of the harbor. Okay, you might see it better. All right. With that, I'm going inside, get a coffee. We shall be back. And there is Tim Hortons. Okay, we're back. Heading for the waterfront. I was into Tim Hortons probably an hour. Got a little warmer out here. Should be a really good walk down to the waterfront today. While I was into Tim Hortons, I had a nice experience. A lady came up to me and says she watches my videos all the time. And I looked at her. She said, "You are Halifax Water?" I said, "Yes." And we had a great little talk in there for a few minutes. And told her all about what I was doing these days. And yep, it was great. You never know when somebody's gonna come up to you like that and talk to you about your videos and stuff. It's fun. It's kind of neat when people recognize you out around from your videos. Let's go over and have a look at this ship, and then we'll go down to the waterfront. All right, here's the ship that's taking the stuff out in the ocean to build the power windmills, turbines. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. To build the turbines out in the ocean. All right, there's the ferry terminal. Still looks the same as it always did. All right, let's go down the waterfront. Looks like it might be busy today. Lots of people walking around down here. Should be fun. Should be a fun walk down here today. It's not cold out. That's one good thing. It's not cold out today. So we're going to have a nice, warm, beautiful walk down here today. The famous Cows building for ice cream. It says Canada's best ice cream. It could be, I don't know. I've had ice cream from there, but I don't know if it's the best. That's a big statement, that's a bold statement, that your ice cream is the best. Let's walk down here and have a look at this ship. You want to do that? Sure, why not, right? Okay. I'm going down and have a little look at this ship down here. It's been a while since we just walked around the waterfront and looked at stuff, because the winter time is no fun. It's always cold and freezing down here. But it's nice when you come down here and it's warm out, no wind. This is beautiful. There's that crane over there again. It's still here. Right? We went down the other side of the harbor to Woodside, and that is the Woodside area over there where that crane is. The day I did the video, the crane was down, folded down, but now it's up again. And let's just see if I can zoom in on it and get a look at it, okay? Let's give it a shot. I don't want to make it too big because that might be it. Yeah, that's as big as it gets right there. Okay, it's hard to focus because when it's zoomed up that far, it's kind of hard. But there we go. There it is right there. It's huge. Anyways, that's that. Enough about that. There we go. Zoomed all the way out. Let's have a look at the ship here. Ships of days gone past, when they used sails. I would think this one probably has a motor as well. They usually do have a diesel motor in them when they got sales nowadays. The old days they didn't. They just had sales, but now I think they have a diesel engine in there as well. This ship right here looks like it. I'm just going to make an estimate. I'd say it's about, I'd say it might be 100 feet long, maybe 90 feet. 90 feet, 100 feet, could be 90 feet. Somewhere in that vicinity. It looks like they painted it this year. Looked really good. They do tours on here. People can take tours in the harbor on this boat. Let's walk up here and take a look at the front of it. That's where the life jackets are, in that box right there. And you got a rubber raft hanging off the front, I guess. No, this is the back. This is the back of it, because I can see right there. That would be the back. Yeah, very nice. We gotta go over to that island one day. Not going today. I'm halfway through my video now. I gotta do other things today, but we will take a trip there one day. Hope you enjoy my Heartland Bridge video. It's gonna be up on Friday. Make sure you don't. Oh, it'll already be gone when you see this one. Sorry, it ain't gonna help. I thought I might give it a plug, but it'll already be up. It's going to be up on Friday. This one won't be up until Monday next week. So, there we are. This is Tuesday. And while he's up, we made our video for Friday, so this one is going to be for Monday. But it's a nice day out, and it's supposed to rain the next few days. So I guess won't be able to... Oh. Excuse me. Nice little walkway right here, isn't it? Yeah, I lost track of what I was saying because there was people on the walkway there, and I don't know why they didn't want to move. They saw me coming, and I tried to go one way, and they went that way. So I had to say excuse me to get through there. Anyways. Cable Wharf Kitchen Patio. Until next time. Tour Ticket Center. All right, this is really nice here. There's little or no wind. Sun is shining warm. What a beautiful day to walk around down here. This is going to be a good video of the waterfront today, because every time I tried to come down here, the wind was blowing. It was cold. Couldn't really make a good video, but today the place is coming alive. Look, Peace by Chocolate is open. Some people are shopping here. People wandering around. It's not like big crowds in the summer, but it is showing signs of getting back into the season again. Now that COVID's not a thing anymore, we're all geared up for summer. I see a little dog. Isn't he cute? Do you want to walk up the stairs again? I know I've done it before, but let's take a walk up. These stairs are awesome. I'll stand right in the middle and show you how wide it is here. Isn't that great? I'd say these stairs are about, if I can judge this properly, 40 feet across. Yeah, I'd say about 40 feet across these stairs. You know why I say 40 feet? Because 10 feet would be right about here. 20 would be right about here. And 30 would be right about here. You got about 10 more feet left for 40. So I say they're about 40 feet. 40 feet wide. Now it might get wider at the bottom, but not sure. Not sure about that. Anyways, let's go up part way. We'll look out over the harbor. Okay? See what we can see from up here. See what everything looks like from up here. We look down on there's the stairs that go down into the water. Been here for a couple of years now. Well, I think these buildings are awesome. You can walk right through the center of the building. There's one. There's another one down there. And there's another one over there. 3 different spots where you can walk right through the building to come into this area. Isn't that neat? And another thing that's really nice is if the wind happened to be blowing out of the west, which it often does here, you got shelter on 3 sides of the building. Isn't that great? Shelter from the wind if it's coming from the west. If it's coming from the north, not so much. If it's coming from the east, you don't get any shelter. It's just blowing right in here, and it'll whip around these buildings, and it'll even be worse. But coming from the west, I'm not going all the way up because we've been up it before, and I just thought I'd walk a little bit here because we got a lot of stuff to cover yet today. So, but I do like walking up these steps. And I love being inside here. Look, you got walls on 3 sides. One, then the west side, and then the north side. And there's offices in all these spots, and maybe even some condos. I'm not sure. Possibly some of these are not all offices. I don't know for sure. Not sure about that. Can't say with certainty. But I believe there's some condos down here as well as offices. Let's walk over here and see if anybody's brave enough to walk down into the water today. It's still very cold. It's warm outside the water, but not very warm in the water. This is the Atlantic Ocean. It don't get that warm even in summer. But if it's a real hot day, you might venture down in there. Some people jump right in there swimming. But that's them. That's not me. Some bushes, trees, bushes. Well, they're bushes right now, but they might be trees over there growing. Oh, I see a little doggy. Isn't he cute? Yeah, he's looking at me. Wonder what I'm doing. I'll try not to scare him. Maybe he's watching the pigeons. Could be watching the pigeons. Oh, look at him. He's cute. Well, let's see. There's a Halifax Harbor tour boat going right there. Oh, we got lots of stuff to look at down here. Yeah, we'll try to cover it all today if we can. There's a little boat. You can take a tour of the harbor, and they'll show you all the different things in the harbor. Probably quote you some dates and times and all that stuff. And then you got to be knowledgeable to do tours. I don't think I'm qualified for tours. I know a lot about Halifax, but I don't think I'm qualified for tours because you got to really know your dates and the history of everything, which I can't say that I do. I've learned a lot since I come here, but I'm not from here. So it's taken a while longer than if if you grew right up here. There's that ship where I was a few minutes ago. The big crane over there. Okay, let's see if we can go right around. There's another cafe. These will be busy in a short time. We're almost to that spot when it's going to be booming down here again. Summertime is exciting. It's an exciting place down here in the summer. That wire thing right there is actually a ship. You can't tell to look at it right here that there's a ship inside there, but if you stand back here, like the way they light it up at night, you can see there's a ship, but you might be able to see it from back here. We'll give it a shot, okay? The Fog Company. Okay, let's turn around. And you tell me if you can see a ship in that. Can you make it out? I guess it's supposed to be the Brunos, maybe the sail ship. And you can see it in the right angles. All right, there it is. Can you see the ship? I can see it because I know what to look for, but you might not be able to see it. It was pretty clever when they built this. Whoever had the idea for that, it was pretty clever. When that lights up at night, you can see that. See it now? I see it really clear from here. Anyways, enough time spent on that. This here is going to be part of the Atlantic Museum, the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. There, get my tongue around it after a while. That's an important ship in history of the. It was the merchant marine ship, the CSS Acadia. And there's a little picture of it over here. And tours will be available, but I don't know about this summer because it don't look like it's done yet. They've been working on it a long time, restoring it to its former looks. And we're on the opposite end from that picture. That picture is that end down there. Okay, if you want to go down, we'll go down and look at it from that end. Because there's not much to see like this. It's all wrapped up. They're not done working on it yet. But we'll go down and see if we can get a look at it anyways. Ship closed. You can't go up there yet. But one day it'll be all done. And then we can take a tour of that ship. But right now, we can't. They got a sign up here, though. CSS Acadia. This is new. Sorry. That sign wasn't there last year. Not that I know, but I don't think it was. So they're restoring this, like putting a lot of work, a lot of effort into restoring this ship. And no doubt they spend more than $1 million for sure on that ship. Maybe 2 or 3. I don't know what it's gonna take to get it in shape, but they've done a lot of work to this since they first pulled it in here, and they're starting to look pretty good. But they got a lot more to go. So I doubt if it'll be ready this year, but who knows? Maybe. Anyways, let's continue on down through here. The Halifax Waterfront is a wonderful thing because, like, a lot of cities don't have something like this. Even Toronto, they got a big waterfront, long, a lot longer than this one, but they don't have anything like this on it. So we got more stuff to see in this little space, and Toronto got in the whole waterfront. Toronto's is more of a sandy beach and for swimming and stuff like that. And there's ice cream stores and food and that kind of stuff, but that's about it. They don't have any of this historic stuff like we do here. And I can't speak for other cities. I don't know about the waterfront in Montreal or in Vancouver or St. John's or Summerside or Charlottetown. I don't know what they have in those places. But maybe one day we'll explore and we'll find out. Well, it's getting a little busier down here. Now we're getting into this area. Starting to look a little more touristy. This stuff here where the kids play, it's made out of sponge. So if you fall, you won't hurt yourself in this step on it. You can see my foot going down and it's when you step on it, it feels spongy under your feet because it's all spongy. That means if you fall, you won't get hurt because you'll land on sponge and break your fall. Okay, I'm back. I had to turn it off there because I don't know if that stuff he was saying was copyright material or not. Could be original stuff, it might not be copyrighted, but I didn't want to take a chance that it was copyrighted material, and then I get into issues with YouTube, so I don't want that. I try not to let that happen. So that's why I turned it off there for a minute. Look at these nice boats. You can rent those small boats right there. And I guess these ones are tour boats. In the summertime, this place is just full of people. There's not an empty seat in here in the summer. At nighttime and a hot summer nights, full of people. Oh, look at these boats over here. This one would be, it's got sails, but it probably got a motor as well. Pretty fancy boat. No chance of upsetting it. Look how wide it is. And boats on both sides. Yeah. That's very nice. And this other one down here looks pretty good too. Yes, I've come by here on Saturday night in the summer. This place is packed, so full. And I don't know what this guy is, if he's a pirate or what he is. Let's see. This monument is a universal symbol of proud, strong, and globally united. Oh, no, he's not a pirate. He's a Lebanese. Proud, strong, globally united Lebanese community. The statue honors the early Lebanese settlers who 130 years ago established a presence in this country. Sowing the bonds of loyalty, faith, and perseverance, we are thankful to our Nova Scotia community for the enduring friendships built in our new home, Canada. Okay, to the Lebanese people. I never saw that there before. It might be new. I'm not sure. This was new last summer. Now we're getting used to it. It's not brand new anymore, but it was last summer. Great place to spend some time. Big area. You can buy food over here at any one of these places and then just walk over here and sit down. There's a whole row of seats looking right out over the water. and some other tables and chairs. Beautiful spot. And this place right here got an upper deck. The Propeller Brewing Company, the big beer garden. You got it upstairs too, not just downstairs. You got all that outdoor space, but then you got a patio upstairs. Yeah, and here we got lots of places to sit down if you just come in here to relax and maybe grab a coffee somewhere and bring it over here and sit down and have your coffee and relax. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. Salt Yard Social. Oh, this is a really nice place. Love this place. Okay, I'm back. There was music from 2 or 3 different sources down in there, and I had to turn it off. Sorry about all that, folks, but I can't record if there's music in the background. That's the rules of YouTube, copyright issues. Yeah, I can't record that. So that's what I have to do. I have to turn it off when I get where there's music playing. Let's take a look at this ship over here. Yeah, this is a private yacht. This is not a cruise ship or a tour boat. It's a private yacht. And it looks like we're just in time to see them pull out with it. We can stand here and watch. We can stand here and watch them drive away. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, they're unloosening the ropes. So this ought to be pretty cool. Watching the boat pull out. Sure, we'll do that. I'm gonna come right over to this chair and sit right in this chair and watch that boat pull out. You wanna do that? Be fun, wouldn't it? Sure. All right, right here. Right here will be my perch. Ah, there. Perfect. Perfect. What a beautiful way to spend the day, huh? At least half a day. Down here just walking around. A clear blue sky, look. Isn't that great? He's having some issues with his rope. I don't know if he can wind it up. Well, anyways, we're gonna get going. If they would have pulled that boat out, I would have stayed here and watched them, but I don't know if they are or not, so we'll just keep moving. And there's another little boat going by. All right, let's continue on. Continue on our way. Enjoying the sights. Downtown Halifax at the Waterfront. Whoop, excuse me. I feel like I have another sneeze coming. Oh, there. Okay. Must be allergies because don't worry, it's not COVID. I know that. But it's probably my allergies. I got sinus issues and all that kind of stuff. So nothing to worry about. Just a little sneeze or two, or 3 or 4. Sometimes it's like 5 or 6, but this is just the pre warm up for the summer. There's not a lot going on here yet. A lot of stuff isn't open, but they're working on it, and little by little it opens up again. Oops. I don't know if I can get away from that music in time not to be a problem. I hope so. You're allowed 15 seconds, so if I get right away from there now, I should be okay. You're allowed 15 seconds of music before you're in trouble. So I should be okay. We're down at the lower end of it now. The waterfront. I don't know. I might just go up onto the street now. And hope you enjoyed the waterfront. It's fun down here. It's always nice to come down here. People love coming down here in the summer, spending some time sitting around, maybe have an ice cream. That building right there is right at the end of Spring Garden Road. So if I go straight up, make a left and then a right, I'll be on Spring Garden Road. Because that building's right in front of it. It's a good marker. Anybody new to the city? It's the only building in the city that looks like that one. And you can tell that that's where Barrington Street and Spring Garden Road meet. Right where that building is. Good marker. Okay. Well, we'll stay away from the waterfront now, I guess, and try to find something else to do. Look at the leaves on the trees now. Isn't that beautiful? Well, we went all these months and didn't have them. Now here they are. We're getting leaves back on our trees again. It's so beautiful. So beautiful to see these. Maple leaves, no less. Maple leaves is what they are. Maple trees. Canada, our leaf is the maple leaf. Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, well, there's The maple leaf is a Canadian symbol. All right, we'll go across here, and we're walking up Salter Street, Lower Water and Salter. I just crossed Lower Water, and now we're going up Salter Street. This little hole right here, I'm kind of hoping I'll see something built there in the next little while, but hard to say. It's just difficult to say if anybody will come along and want to use this ground to build something. Time will tell. It'd be kind of nice if we see that, for sure. The 4 Points by Sheridan right there. And those right there, whoops, sorry. Those right there are apartments. Salters Gate Apartments. No doubt they're expensive, I would imagine. Okay. As soon as I can get across here, I will. Okay. All right, we're across. Now what are we gonna do? We looked at the waterfront. And I've had a little bit of walking around, and well, we'll just see. Walk up to Barrington, and then I'll walk to Spring Garden Road. Maybe as far as the library, and maybe I'll sign off there, perhaps. We'll see. Okay. So, also I won't sign up just yet. Soon I will, not just yet. Usually I'm looking for sunny spots where it's warm. Now the shade looks pretty good. Don't take too many degrees until you notice it getting warm. Oh, somebody got a ticket. Look at this van here, the paint job on that. It's Canada Post with a fancy paint job. Imagine that, eh? They don't look like the average Canada Post truck. I'll go over to the other side, and then when I cross, I'll be on the right side of the street. Welcome to the Maritime Center. Wow, they got 2 beehives on the top of that center to pollinate the downtown trees and promote growth. Isn't that something? Just saw the sign there on the front of that door. To the Maritime Center, that's what this building is. All right, let's go across and start up Spring Garden Road. I know all you people that have watched my videos, you know this area. You know that's the big Basilica. I think it's a Basilica, what they call that big church. Yeah. It might have a little different perspective from over here instead of the other side of the street. I'll just stand in the center and just show you a picture of it. In case any of you haven't seen my other videos where I featured this church, I'll stand right there. It's very far up to the top of that. And this is the church where Pope John Paul was here. Back when he did his tour of Canada, came to this church right here. There's a sign about it somewhere on the church there, but I'm not on that side of the street, so you'll just have to believe me, okay? Oh, it looks so nice down here with all the leaves out on these trees, man. We had to look at nothing but bare branches for months. And now we got beautiful leaves on our trees again, providing shade on the hot day. It's great. Absolutely love it. That woman was hiding from me because she was standing in front of the courthouse. I believe that's the courthouse right here. When they're standing in front of the courthouse, they don't like to get their picture taken. They don't want to be seen. They don't want nobody to see them stand in front of the courthouse. These are the Jehovah's Witness ladies. And sometimes I stop and talk, but I have to go to the washroom today, so I have no time to stop. Maybe I will on the way back. I'll stop and say hello. The library has a public washroom. That's why I like stopping there sometimes when I've been out a while and had a couple of coffees. If I stop at the library, I can go into the public washroom in there. And they provide a lot of services like that, different things in there. Along with being a library is much more now than a library. It used to be just a library, a place to get a book. Not anymore. They provide a lot of different services now. You can get a COVID test if you want to get a box with, I think there's 5 or 6 tests in one box. They'll give you a box of COVID tests if you want it. No charge. And there's other services they provide as well. I wouldn't try to name them all because I'd leave something out. So come and explore and see what the public library has to offer. Okay, I'm to the library and I'm going to end this video right here. Okay, we're just going to look out across the street and maybe YouTube will show this on for a picture when they do my video, maybe. So if you like this video, push that like button. If you are a subscriber, my thanks to you. If you're not a subscriber, I hope you will become one. It doesn't cost anything. You just push that subscribe button when it comes up, and you will be a subscriber and you'll get all my videos. With that, I want to say, I hope you're having a great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.